Coming up on WJMH Reports, see the resources that the Moundsville-Marshall County Library offers that many people may not be aware of.
Also, Moundsville celebrated a new business's grand opening. We'll take you there.
Finally, the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce announced the 2024 Parade Float winners. We'll share those with you.
That and more starts now on WJMH Reports.
Welcome to this edition of WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Strait. The holiday season is a great time to cozy up with a good book.
If you're looking for something to read, the Moundsville-Marshall County Library has so much to offer, but the community may not be aware of the multitude of resources they also provide. From books to audiobooks and videos, to magazine databases and public internet access, to puzzles and games, the Moundsville-Marshall County Library offers it all. Even if you just need a quiet place to go and get some work done, the library is the place for you, as it also offers free public Wi-Fi access. One of the library clerks, Gary Ryder, tells about the plethora of book types the library has to offer.
We have everything from large prints to new books to fiction, nonfiction, young adult, kids books. We cover the whole gambit of things. So there's something for everybody in the book selection, and your card gets you access to all of that.
Books aren't the only thing the library clerks can help with, however. The Moundsville-Marshall County Library has many programs and resources to help those in the community. Whether it's needing help printing a document to finding housing, all you have to do is stop in and the clerks can help you with anything you may need.
Most people think the library is just some place that we sit at the desk and we check books in and check books out, and then we sit and read. That is not true. We don't sit in our chairs. We're constantly on our feet. We're talking to people. We're helping people.
To have access to all these resources and more, the clerks at the library suggest you sign up for a library card. A library card will also get you access to download books and movies through the Marshall County Library website. Gary explains the easy way to sign up for one of these cards.
You have to have a photo ID with the correct address on it, and you have to be 18. If you're not 18, you come in with a parent, and then they sign for you, and then we get you a card, and the first time you can take out 2 or 3 books. Once you establish your record, there's no limit to what you can take out.
The library also has locations in Benwood and Cameron for anyone who doesn't want to make the drive to Moundsville. The library is constantly accepting book donations from members in the community, and there is no limit to what they take. If any books are damaged, they'll take them to book recycling, and all the money that they receive from that will get donated to the Moundsville Middle School. For those who would like to earn their own copy of the books from the library, they also have an ongoing book sale where you can come in and buy a shopping bag for $3 and you can fill it with anything that will fit.
John Marshall High School Students Council hosted a Christmas food drive. Students were asked to bring in non-perishable items to their first period teachers. Some items suggested included canned vegetables, instant potatoes, boxed mac and cheese, stuffing, and Jell-O. They were also asked for aluminum pans. John Marshall science teacher and student council advisor Alexa Bushavisky thinks it is important to serve the students in our school when they need help.
So we try to box up and send food home to those that we know could use the extra help, and what's left over and what we don't use goes into a closet and is for our students throughout the rest of the year.
All donated items were handed out to students in need at the school. The first period with the most donations received a breakfast treat.
The J.B. Chambers Memorial Rink at Wheeling Park transforms seasonally to cater to many events. For roller skating, pickleball, events for the community, and ice skating, the rink always has something going on. With the weather turning cold, however, ice skating is the main attraction. Operating from 1 to 3, Monday through Friday, and an additional opportunity to ice skate 7:30 to 10 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, Wheeling Park welcomes the community to indulge in this fun winter activity. Admission for ice skating is $6.75 for children ages 3 to 12 and $7.75 for adults ages 13 and up. Figure and hockey skate rentals are $4.50, and skate sharpening is also $4.50. Take your friends and family to visit Wheeling Park's ice skating this holiday season.
Get into the Christmas spirit with the Christmas Light and Song Show. The radio broadcasted light show is taking place at the West Virginia State Penitentiary. The show airs every 20 minutes from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. and runs until January. All you need to do is find a parking space and tune in to 94.1 FM on your radio.
Recently, local stores held a fun sales event to get people to shop small for the holiday season.
Stay tuned for more on this after the break.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Strait.
Recently, Marshall County Manufacturing and Industry and WVU Medicine held a speaker series with CTE students in Marshall County schools. WJMH reporter Angelina Hott has more on that now.
This series is a two-part series. The first career part allows students to learn about careers in manufacturing and industry. Speakers come in regularly to talk to students about various careers such as Millwright Local 443, Touchstone Advanced Composites, Touchstone Industries, Cockworth Roofing and Sheet Metal, and W.A. Wilson Glass. During these meetings, students can learn what future careers in these fields would look like. The speaker series is very important for students to attend as it is very informative and encouraging for students to see more careers and opportunities that are available to them. These presentations are also great for students who don't know what they want to do yet. A recent speaker representing Cockworth, Human Resource Specialist Madison Dobkin, wants students to know that if they are unsure about their future career interests, that it is okay.
Internships are your best friend, and I would just see things that interest you and apply and do internships because it's just a trial and error at this point.
The second part of the series allows students to learn about opportunities with WVU Medicine. Speakers included Radiology Director Shelley Snyder and Radiology Supervisor Kyle Johnson from the Radiology Department at Reynolds Memorial Hospital. Snyder believes that this presentation gives students insights to various careers.
They learn about radiology, the different modalities, different avenues that you could go to CAT scan. It's not just strictly taking an x-ray of a bone, just different routes that you could do to further your career in radiology.
If you are looking for a career to pursue, make sure you do what you love. And again, if you don't know what you want to do, find internships with things that interest you until you can find what's right for you. Reporting from John Marshall High School, I'm Angelina Hott with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Angelina. The final series meeting for this semester was held on December 10th, and students heard from W.A. Wilson Glass. The speaker series plans to start back up in the next semester.
Recently, Center Market celebrated Small Business Saturday to promote shopping local this holiday season. The event kicked off at 10 a.m. with a balloon drop, signifying the opening of the stores. Shoppers enjoyed discounts, sales, and even some free samples to encourage purchases. Almost Heaven Candle Company employee Lauren Smith believes Small Business Saturday benefits local stores by providing them with more customers.
You see, groups of people heading down the street together and getting into the different stores that they might not otherwise head down here for specifically.
Lots of events happen at Center Market throughout the year. You can find out more under the Events tab at visitwheelingwv.com. Again, that's visitwheelingwv.com.
On December 18th, Shepherd's Pantry in Moundsville is hosting a Christmas giveaway for families who have previously been helped by Shepherd's Pantry. They'll be giving food and clothes to everyone and new toys for kids under 12 and under. While Shepherd's Pantry will be accepting donations for this event, they will only take new items. You can drop off donations at the pantry any Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If these times don't work for you, you can call the pantry at 304-221-9510 to arrange a meeting with them. For anyone who has recently been helped by Shepherd's Pantry and would like to attend, the event will be December 18th from 9 a.m. to 11:30.
A new coffee shop recently opened in Marshall County. Along with Mugshot's original location in Wheeling, it expanded to 7th Street in Moundsville. The shop has an antique feel to it as soon as you walk in, with many different tables for you to sit at. The business's name, Mugshots, is a play on words as it features various celebrities' mugshots on the walls and some tables. The coffee shop offers many different classic coffees for you to choose from, along with different snacks such as wraps, salads, and soups. Owner of Mugshots, Grant Coleman, is proud of what the coffee shop brings to the city.
The community that we create and the relationships that we build with people in the shop. So we're hoping to bring the same kind of atmosphere and community to the Moundsville location also.
Mugshots recently celebrated by having its grand opening. Coleman got the honor of cutting a ribbon in front of the shop with employees and members of the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. Since this was such a big day for the shop, they had live music all day for customers to enjoy while they waited for their coffee.
Have you been considering adopting a furry friend? Now is the perfect time. Throughout the month of December, Roseland Resort and Campground will be sponsoring adoption fees for all animals at the Marshall County Animal Shelter. The holidays are a great time to adopt, as a pet can make a great gift, and these animals are looking for loving homes. It's important to only adopt if you intend on keeping a pet. Kennel Tech Emily Novity urges people to be sure that they are committed to taking care of an animal before adopting.
And I just want people to know that animals aren't a gift. Like, you're going to have them for their whole life. Like, you can't just send them back.
If you're interested in adopting an animal, adoption applications are available in person at the shelter or online at mcwvanimalshelter.com. Again, that is mcwvanimalshelter.com. With winter weather and the busy holiday season approaching fast, approaching drivers needed to stay safe.
Coming up, WJMH reporter Angelina Hott will sit down with Moundsville Police Chief Tom Mitchell to teach drivers how to be the safest they can be this season.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net. You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. I'm Angelina Hott. With the winter season and holidays coming up, the roads will be very dangerous and busy. Joining me now is Moundsville Police Chief Tom Mitchell for more safe driving. What can people do to drive safer?
Well, generally what people should do when the road conditions become bad is they should allow more stopping distance, slow down a little bit, and allow more time for their travels.
What days this season are the roads probably going to be the busiest and most unsafe?
The busiest and unsafe? You know, we have a lot of times on the weekends where people are going out and shopping and people are traveling. When school lets out around that time frame, there's a lot of traffic because everybody pretty much gets done at once. So, Usually at work between like 3 and 4:30, it kind of blows up on us because of all the travelers.
What is the most important thing to do or know during this busy driving season?
Again, we need to drive with caution. So many times people are in a big hurry to get where they're going. They're not stopping at the stop signs. They're not looking. They're just looking the left to turn right, and they're not looking to see what's ahead of them. So they're not planning to stop. So you need to always practice safe driving, which is driving at the speed limit or below with weather conditions and coming to complete stops, making sure you have a clear path to travel, things like that.
What are some things to have in the vehicle to stay safe during the winter?
It's a good idea to throw a couple emergency things in there, like a blanket. I recently went on a trip and I threw in some floor dry, a bag of salt, a shovel, and a tow cable just in case something happened. But some basic things like that, a little food and water in case you got stuck somewhere.
Compared to the rest of the year, how many more accidents would you say happen during this season?
Unfortunately, we have a pretty steady flow of crashes all year. You just never know when you're going to have one. But at times when, especially the first snow of the season, people forget how to drive. So we'll get a lot of crashes on that day.
What is the biggest cause of accidents during the winter?
It's like everything else, impatience. And people should have a little thing on their dash for their children. It's a little doll and it's icky, which means impatience can kill you. Because you need to drive the car like it's one of the most important, it is the most important thing you're doing at that moment, because you know you've got a 4,000-pound vehicle that you're navigating through the streets, and when it's icy out, you don't have much traction, so you need to allow for that.
What age group has the most accidents?
It's usually like the people at the ends, the older people and the really young people, the new inexperienced drivers, and then unfortunately as people age, sometimes their reflexes are down and they don't react to things like they should. The inexperienced driver, the first time they're out and the road's a little slippery and they're not prepared for it, so they'll spin out and have crashes.
And what is your biggest piece of advice for driving safe during any time of the year?
Again, whenever you drive a car, it needs to be the most important thing in your deal right then. You need to pay attention, you need to be attentive, don't be distracted. That text will wait until you get, that's one of the really big things people are, and I fall prey to it. My phone dings and I shouldn't look at that. So I'll pull over if I'm driving around town. But you need to pay attention when you're driving and not let things or people, whatever, distract you. And ideally you know your route, but you need to be attentive because for stop signs and things like that, because we get a lot of people that aren't from the area and they'll blast through a stop sign. So those are all things that you can do.
Thank you for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me.
Remember to stay calm, drive slow if you don't feel comfortable, and be patient with other drivers. Coming up next, we will take you to a local elementary school that helps set students up for their future. Stay tuned for that and other entertainment news.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
Welcome back. We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Strait.
Joining us for sports and entertainment news is WJMH anchor Angelina Hott.
Thanks, Audrey and Emma. Students at a local elementary school got to meet with different professions to talk about possible future careers. WJMH reporter Abby Korngiver has more.
Central Elementary School recently hosted a career day for students. Over 30 professions visited the elementary school, all with different pamphlets and items that corresponded with their profession, some including the Marshall County Health Department, coal miners, florist, dental hygienist, and much more. Central Elementary counselor Maya Jordan believes that while her students are excited about the different professions there, they find the students from John Marshall's CTE programs the most interesting.
John Marshall CTE is probably what they look forward to the most because it's more of a short-term goal for them. So they get to be involved in programs at the middle school and then the high school, so feeding into that future career goal before being sent off after graduation.
Some of the career and technical education programs that the students explored were ProStart Restaurant Management, Agriculture, Carpentry, and Therapeutic Services. Jordan thinks that it is important to expose the students to a variety of different careers that they may not see in their everyday lives.
Certain things are automatic, right? We all go to the doctor, to the dentist, all of those examples of careers, but other things that we have here for them they might not see every day.
Jordan has been at Central for 2 years as a counselor, hosting this career both years. The event was great for students to talk to different professions about a variety of careers. Reporting from Central Elementary, I'm Abby Korngiver with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Abby. Jordan plans on hosting this fair for years to come. In a previous episode, we presented information about the Marshall County Fairgrounds Winter Wonderful Wonderland Bridal Show. However, that date has been changed. The bridal show is now scheduled for March 8th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. and will be held at the fairgrounds. The event includes wedding vendors, a bridal fashion show, and drawings. If you are interested in attending, brides can pre-register via an online form. You can find by scanning the QR code or at the Marshall County Fairgrounds Facebook page, scrolling to the bridal show post, and clicking on the link provided. The holiday season is here, which means it's time for John Marshall High School's 7th annual performance of Monarch Tidings. WJMH reporter Jacob Boyette is at the John Marshall Center for Performing Arts with more information.
The entire music department at JM comes together for this festive event. This includes the band, orchestra, and choir programs. Orchestra teacher Justin Jones looks forward to the involvement of each section of the music department and believes it's part of what makes Monarch Tidings worth viewing.
Everybody loves the holiday season to begin with, so to add all that packaged up in one, musical gift to the community is just the peak of showcasing what we can offer here at John Marshall High School's music department.
Monarch Tidings isn't just popular with the staff at JM. With so much student involvement, it's become many students' favorite part of the school year. John Marshall band member Megan Gary looks forward to seeing the final product after lots of rehearsing each year.
I like when everyone comes together after we worked so hard in all these different ensembles, and then finally just coming together, everyone who hasn't been around each other, really.
If you'd like to experience Monarch Tidings for yourself, be sure to come to John Marshall High School this Thursday, December 12th at 6 p.m. Reporting from John Marshall High School, I'm Jacob Boyette with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Jacob. You can buy tickets for the concert at the door. Adult admission is $10, student admission is $5, and children 5 and under are free. The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade float winners have been announced. The winner of the best embodiment of the parade theme, which was toy trains and candy canes, went to Oak Grove Methodist Church. The winner of the best commercial float went to Bear Heritage Federal Credit Union, and the best non-commercial float winner went to Fork Ridge Baptist Church. The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce would like to thank the volunteers from the Moundsville Lions Club who donated their time to help with the lineup, organizing participants, and the success of this year's parade. As a reminder, you can watch the rebroadcast of this year's parade anytime you'd like on the WJMH Media YouTube channel.
Thanks, Angelina. Coming up after this break, we will spotlight a dedicated CTE teacher at John Marshall for this week's Staff Member of the Week segment.
Stay tuned for that in this week's Week in Pictures coming up after the break.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net. You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Straight.
As we get ready to wrap up Week 7 of WJMH Reports, let's take a look at this week's John Marshall Staff Member of the Week. CTE teacher Jason Summers has been teaching at John Marshall for 11 years. He has been helping his students to get state certifications in gas tungsten arc welding, gas metal arc welding, shielded metal arc welding, oxyacetylene welding, and brazing. Summers believes this class is great and beneficial for all students, especially for anyone looking to pursue a welding career after graduation.
In the industry out there, whether they're building bridges or working on these gas plants or all kinds of different scenarios, just helping out any way they can.
We would like to say thank you to Jason Summers for his dedication to John Marshall and for his willingness to participate in our Staff Member of the Week segment.
Now let's take a look at this week's Week in Pictures brought to you by WJMH photography students.
We would like to thank the digital photography students again for another great batch of weekend pics.
There's always so many events going on throughout the holiday season, and WJMH Reports is here to keep the community updated.
I can't wait to go ice skating at the Wheeling Park skating rink, and I think I'm going to check out a book from the Moundsville Library.
We would again like to thank our viewers for tuning in to another episode of WJMH Reports, as well as WLU-TV and Xfinity for airing them.
We are extremely thankful for the tremendous amount of support our community gives us.
Stay tuned to our social media pages throughout the holiday break, as we'll be airing special segments to help you prepare for the new year. For Emma, Angelina, and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm Audrey Ferguson. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media. Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
As a local law firm, GKT is committed to making drunk drivers pay. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, you don't want a law firm that compromises. You need one that will demand accountability and seek justice for you. You need GKT, because the right attorney makes a difference.